Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another week of Podcast Pocketful of Sunshine. If you are new here, thank you for joining today. If you're a loyal listener, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I hope you've had an amazing week so far. We're getting some rain today, so I'm sure you're going to hear that in the background of my video because I'm recording while it's raining. So I hope you guys have had an amazing week. I've had last week, I was going through it, right? I was overwhelmed. There was so much going on and I was just like struggling. I was really struggling. So this week hasn't been much better, but I'm still smiling and I'm still here and I'm still praising God and I am still getting through every single day with a smile on my face because I need to I choose to focus on the things I can control and not the things that I can't. So yesterday, I'm sorry, I'm always yawning on here, guys. One day I'm not going to be this tired all the time, right? So this past weekend we had an amazing baby shower for my daughter, for my new little grandson, Crew, and they were so blessed and it was just an amazing day and I'm just so grateful and thankful for that. And then on Tuesday, yesterday, I had some more biopsies done. So I had one done on the back of my head/neck here. I've had a spot there for a while now and I just went and had it taken off and we're gonna find out what it is. So today, this thing is super itchy. I want to scratch it, but I can't because there's this liquid bandage thing on there that will come off in a couple of days. But until then, I can't touch it. I can't mess with it. I can't wash my hair, like all this stuff. So, it's driving me crazy. It is driving me literally crazy. And then it got me thinking, like, how much things that happen in our lives are like this annoying little bandage that I have now in the back of my head that I just want to scratch off and get rid of, and I can't. So I have to be patient and I have to trust the process and I have to wait and I have to find something else to focus on because I can't control that right now. So that being said, like there's so much in life that we go through that we fixate on, right? There's all these little things that we just want to be in control of and take care of. Like right now we're in the midst of yet again a likely continuation for our trial for Hayden. And here we are almost 2 years out and now it's like could be who knows, and I just want to fix that. Like, I just want to get it over with. Like, I want to have the trial. I want him to be held accountable. I want our family to have some sort of closure because now it's still for nothing. Like, her death was still for nothing because he is not being held accountable. So just things like that. But I can't control that, right? It's this annoying little thing that's there that I want to get rid of and I can't. So I had to find something else to focus on. So Sunday, we were blessed to be able to give out scholarships again in Hayden's honor. And we did 2 scholarships this year, like we did last year, both in the amount of $500. But we did an additional scholarship this year in honor of my cousin's mother who passed away. So we were actually able to award 3 scholarships. But the 2 for Hayden in particular, the girl that we awarded the Ray of Sunshine Scholarship Award to, she provided us this portfolio and it was an amazing portfolio. It had all these drawings and in each one she gave us a paragraph of why she drew that and what it meant to her. And in this one that she drew us of the deer, it was a little deer she painted from her backyard and she said in there, like, she painted this because it was a reminder to her and her family that even in the chaos of the day, no matter what's going on, to stop and pause and take in the beauty in that moment, because there's always something there to pull your attention away from the chaos and the craziness and what's going on over here, to say, hey, look at this. This is still beautiful. There's still something beautiful here. Even though it looks like a mess, there's still something beautiful here for you. So that really resonated with me because of all of this stuff that we're going through with the trial and everything. And no matter how much of a mess it is and how chaotic it is and how much our hearts are hurting every single day, no matter what, there's still so much for us to be thankful for. We still have so much beauty in our lives. We are getting ready to welcome a new baby into our family, nonetheless, in August. So bittersweet for us, like bringing something beautiful into something so tragic. So we just have to try to focus on that. Like each one of us are going through things every single day. And sometimes it feels like we're drowning. Sometimes it feels like there's no way out of this hole, out of this chaos, out of this craziness. But you have to stop and you have to pause and you have to say, okay, this is bad. This is really bad. And this is messy and this is crazy. But what do I have? What do I still have to be thankful for? What do I still have in my life right now that I can say, thank you, God, for this? Even though this is going on, you're still showing me that there's beauty in this life and in this situation. Sometimes it's hard to find those things. So journaling is a huge, huge tool for me. I don't know if you journal or if you have ever journaled or if you plan to journal, but I'm actually in the middle of writing a journal that I will publish in the next year. Hopefully by 2026, that's my goal, to have this published. Because like I said, journaling is a huge tool for me and it's something that I'm passionate about. And I just want to share that with other people and give them this tool that can help them and encourage them and lift this weight off their shoulders. Because when I journal and I write out this stuff, like, it feels like I'm lifting it off of myself because I'm putting it on paper. I'm getting rid of it. Like, read it out loud even if you have to, as if you're reading a story from somebody else. Because then, like, I do third-party analyses on a lot of things that I write in my journal. So I'll write it out and then I read it as if it's not me that wrote it, right? Like, as if this is somebody else that wrote this. Now I'm going to read it. What would I say to them? And then I'm like, okay, now that's what I need to realize. Like, I need to say that to myself. So I look in the mirror and I say, you know, you've got this. You're going to get through this. There's still this, and this to be thankful for. So it's really almost like a reverse psychology thing on yourself, I guess, so to speak, in some sort of way. Self-therapy for sure. And it's something that I swear by, and it's something that has helped me, especially through the last year and a half, almost 2, since Hayden was killed. So it's a lot. It really is a lot. Tonight, I have my first domestic violence support group. As you all know, I'm a survivor of domestic violence more than once. I grew up in a DV home as a child. I was in a DV relationship with my older 2 girls, with their father, for 8 years, a little over 8 years, and then ended up in a great relationship with my ex-husband that turned into a DV situation due to alcohol addiction and things like that. So ended up going through it again, and then lost my daughter Hayden to a DV relationship. So there's lots of things that I have experienced and dealt with through domestic violence. There are lots of things that I have overcome. There are lots of things that I still struggle with every day, like the fact that I was supposed to be the one to break that cycle in my family, and because that was the idea I had in my head, right? because my mom went through it. So I was like, this is never happening for me. I'm breaking this cycle. It's never happening for my kids, whatever. Well, lo and behold, there was a different plan, and Hayden was the one in our family that broke that cycle. Unfortunately, she lost her life in the process, but maybe that was what her mission here was. That's why, you know, God sent her, was to end that for our family and to build a beautiful legacy at the same time. Because now we do so much in honor of Hayden and to help other people, because that's what she wanted always, is just to help people like her. And a lot of the things that she struggled with physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that had to do with my choices as a mother and as a young person trying to navigate life as an unhealed survivor of domestic violence, not even realizing at that time that I was so unhealed. Like, I knew there was still things that I had to heal from and things, but I didn't realize the extent of it until I really started diving deep into my trauma, my life, everything, you know? So we just have to be still sometimes. Today, on this rainy day, like, rain really reminds us, like, rain seems to like slow everything down, right? Like, it's calming, it's soothing, it's dark, it's comfortable. You just want to curl up on the couch with a blanket and a good book or a good movie and just relax all day long, right? And just be still and just listen to it, especially on a tin roof. I have a tin roof at home, and I love to just sit there and listen to the rain hit that roof. It is so soothing. But the weird thing is, like, I can't sleep with noise except for like real rain. Like, if I try to listen to a sound machine with like some kind of rain sounds or whatever, it literally sounds like frying pork chops to me. Like, I cannot listen to a sound machine. It's just artificial noise, I guess. That's what it is. It's so natural noise is soothing to me, but artificial noise is not. So on days like this, I just want to be still and sit still and just remind myself that I can take a breath, I can breathe, I can relax, I can slow down for a minute. And I don't have to worry about tomorrow. I don't have to worry about next week. I don't have to worry about all these things that I don't have control over. Because right now, in this moment, I am thankful for this rain. I am thankful for this calm day. I am thankful for my children and for my grandbaby and for having a roof over our heads. And there's so many things in life that I'm thankful for and grateful for. I'm thankful to have a mom that's healed and recovered. I'm thankful to have a stepdad that has been encouragement and support in my life. I am thankful to have siblings that are doing well and raising children that are just amazing. So there's so many things that I'm thankful for, and these calm, still days can give us an opportunity and a chance to sit down and relax and think about that. So grab your journal today, write it all out. Write out what you have that is so chaotic in your life right now that you feel like you have no control over. And then remind yourself that you don't have control over it, and that's okay. We don't have to be in control of everything, because sometimes we have to trust that God's in control of it, and it's all happening for a reason. There's a purpose behind it. And the things that we can control right now in this moment is our reaction, our self-care, our mental health, and our ability to get up and move. If we don't want to be here, we don't want to be stuck here, we have the opportunity to get up and figure out a way to make a difference, figure out a way to change the situation. We can't control what's happening right now in that moment, but we can control what happens in the future because of our choices. If we continue to just sit by and just wait for somebody else to fix our problems, they're not going anywhere. If we say, this is not going to be my life, this is not where I'm at, this is not where I'm stuck, I'm getting myself out of this mess one way or another, now I just got to find that way. And trust that God is going to put you wherever that path is supposed to lead you to. And it might not be easy. It might not be comfortable. Change is never comfortable. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it in the end. And just that feeling of, like I say, I can't even describe that feeling of getting to a point in life where you understand that not everything is yours to worry about. Not everything is yours to be concerned about. Like when I hear people talk about other people, I'm like, that doesn't have anything to do with me. And frankly, that doesn't have anything to do with you either. And you're still worried about it. Why? You're stressing yourself out for no reason. So I don't put my focus on other people and what they're doing. Because why? Why do I want to stress myself out and worry about that? I did that for so many years when I got separated from my ex-husband, not my first ex, because I could have cared less what he was doing or what he did. I just wanted him away from me. But when my husband and I separated, I spent so long, like, just obsessing over what he was doing, who he was with, why he was doing it, why he couldn't be the dad that the kids needed, or why he couldn't be the husband that I wanted, and all of this stuff, instead of just saying, we're separated now, we're getting a divorce, and that doesn't have anything to do with me. That's his path, that's his choices, that's his things to figure out. It has nothing to do with me. And when you come to that realization in life and that understanding, whether it's at work, whether it's at school, whether it's at home, whether it's with your grown kids or friends or whatever, when you see them spiraling out of control and doing these crazy things, like, yes, you're concerned. Yes, you're worried. Obviously, you can bring those concerns up to that person, but ultimately, it has nothing to do with you. Like, I can say, you know, out of love for you and because you are my friend, I'm concerned for the choices that you're making right now. I don't think they're good choices, and I'm worried about you. What they do with that is on them. It's not on you to continue to worry and worry and worry about that person until you worry yourself sick or you make yourself sick, right? Or you end up putting more distance between you and them because you're constantly nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging. And that's not going to help anyone. That's not what they need. You have to just step back and say, okay, like, I've given my voice, I've given my opinion, and now it's up to them to change their situation or to stay in their situation. And that ain't got shit to do with me. And that is so hard to do. It took me years, trust me. I'm not an expert on this, but since I have started doing that and saying, yeah, that sucks, but that really doesn't have anything to do with me, it is such a releasing and freeing feeling. Like, I don't constantly feel like I'm being weighed down by other people's junk, other people's problems, other people's situations. Will I help someone in a situation? Absolutely. Come to me. What do you need help with? I will give you resources. I'll give you whatever I can provide for you to take those choices and make those steps. Am I going to do it for you? Absolutely not. But I will give you the tools to make the choice to do it for yourself. And that's another thing that we have to remember, is that doing something for someone, bailing someone out over and over and over and over, that is not helping them. That's hurting them more than anything, because they are not taking responsibility and accountability, and they're not having to do anything for themselves because someone else is doing it for them. So they're staying in that same situation. It's like a pawn on a game board, right? They're your pawn and you're moving them a little bit forward, and then they do something stupid again and they're right back here. And then you're going to get them back up here. and then they're going to slide right back. So it's like a seesaw effect, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until they move themselves forward and keep moving themselves forward and forward and forward. It's not going to happen. They're going to keep sliding back because they know you're going to be there to catch them. Instead of doing that, say, yes, I'm here for you. These are the things you can do to get yourself up there. So the choice is yours. It has nothing to do with me. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me again today. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you have an amazing day. Enjoy your day off on Monday if you have the day off. It's a holiday weekend. Be safe. Be careful. Do not drink and drive. That is that is something you can control, right? Your choices. So make good choices. Make safe choices. And consider the safety of everyone around you. So I love you guys, and I will see you next week. And there is still time to request the link from me for this evening's first domestic violence survivor group. We are going to start that tonight. I'm excited about that. So if you want the link, please email me at podcastpocketfulofsunshine@gmail.com, or you can DM me on our Facebook page. I will answer that as well. We are across all social media platforms at Podcast Pocketful of Sunshine. If you are going to be on tonight, I look forward to seeing your face. That is a key stipulation in our support group, is that you have to be visual on Zoom. I don't want anybody pretending to be someone else and using that as a way to harass or get to their victims. So it is important that we be face to face with each other and see each other and just love each other, support each other, and become a community for one another. I love you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.